Hi, I'm David DeSanto, CEO of Anaconda. The way I think about what's happening right now, we're at a fundamental shift in how software gets built. AI is no longer something you just bolt onto the application. It's becoming the core that everything else is built around. And what that means is that systems that we build and run software don't quite hold up the same way anymore. Today, Anaconda is announcing that we have acquired Outerbounds, and I want to tell you exactly why, because it's not a typical acquisition. This is us closing the gap that enterprises have been working around for the last 3 years. The gap between building AI and trusting AI in production. And I have a very special guest with me. Ville, would you like to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about that?
Hey, thanks for having me. My name is Ville Tuulos. I'm a co-founder of Outerbounds. And here's really the honest version. Every organization we work with hits the same wall. So whereas an individual developer can let agents roam freely and generate code with minimal constraints, a healthcare organization, a government agency, or financial services company simply cannot, right? In serious environments, agents need a harness. It makes output production ready, and it helps agents perform better, faster. Now, paradoxically, constraints actually increase velocity when the goal is actually useful outcomes, as it should be in enterprise environments. And this is actually why we named the company Outerbounds. So the idea is to provide those outer bounds, the boundaries like for enterprises. So previously, enterprises wanted these boundaries for data scientists, and now the scope is much larger with agents being a key part of the software development lifecycle. I'm so glad that we are advancing this vision together now with Anaconda that has been providing the trusted foundation for the entire Python ecosystem.
Yeah, let me put numbers on this. Anaconda is the ecosystem for Python AI communities for over 50 million developers and 95% of the Fortune 500. We manage packages, environments, and security posture for the majority of the world's AI and data science workloads. What we've watched happen as AI native development has taken off is that the attack surface has exploded. It's not about the data scientists in the notebook anymore. It's about developers who are connecting to applications and running compound AI systems. It's also agents running autonomously, pulling packages, spinning up environments, executing code in production. Continuously, every single one of those agents runs on Python. Every model, pipeline, every orchestration framework, every evaluation harness, Python is that base layer. And if you can't verify what's in the packages, enforce reproducibility, and track what ran and what touched it, you don't have an AI system then, you just have a liability.
That is precisely why we are so excited to join Anaconda. While many vendors operate in a tightly controlled walled garden, Anaconda actually knows how to manage and support an open ecosystem. And I've been in the software industry for a long time, and I have a firm belief that open ecosystems will win in the end. And we actually created Metaflow at Netflix, the open source framework that powers Outerbounds today, to provide a developer-friendly connective layer across the ML and AI. Today, I'm actually really happy to say this, Metaflow is the top-ranked AI orchestration tool in the Cloud Native Compute Foundation report. It is trusted by organizations from Goldman Sachs to CNN and GE Healthcare. And now Outerbounds is the managed platform that brings full discipline to AI systems. If you think about it, agents, workflows, models, all versioned and tracked by default, deployed in your own cloud so that your data never leaves your environment. And these systems are only as trustworthy as the environment underneath it. If you think about the software dependencies, but also model dependencies, and this is exactly the part that Anaconda handles better than anyone else.
And this is why this combination matters, and why it's different from everything else you've seen in the market. This isn't just bundling, it isn't a partnership with an integration guide, it is closing the loop on the entire AI native development lifecycle. From the moment a developer writes the first line of code through experimentation, orchestration, and deploying to production, with a verified, secure, reproducible foundation at every layer. And this is true for AI agents and for humans. Both leverage the same trusted foundation, working within opinionated workflows. Anaconda brings the supply chain trust, Outerbounds brings the production infrastructure, and together, that's something no other platform offers because no one else owns both sides of the stack. Not MLOps point solutions, not even traditional development tools. Nobody does.
Concretely, here's what this means if you are building AI native products. You can come to the platform and you prompt an agent to bootstrap a project. And you know exactly what's in the project, the code, the models, everything has been verified, running in a secure environment. Now, when you scale from prototype to production, nothing changes underneath you without your knowledge, right? And the system can't overstep its boundaries, so it can be safely executed even in sensitive use cases. And this is not aspirational. This is what combined platform delivers, and it matters most exactly in places where AI adoption is moving fastest, where it can make the biggest impact, like financial services, healthcare, defense, any organization where you think about it that it's secure isn't just good enough.
The narrative in the industry is that AI native development is how fast AI can write code and how it accelerates human developers. And that's true. But the harder question, the one that determines whether organizations actually capture value from AI or just create more technical debt, is can you trust what it builds? Can you ship it? Can you audit it? Reproduce it 6 months from now? Scale it without environmental drift? Anaconda and Outerbounds together answer that question. And we're the only platform that can. AI native development isn't just about building fast. It's about building things that are production ready, secure, trustworthy, from the first line of code to the last agent call.
So this is what the next era of AI development looks like. And if you want to see it up close, just reach out to us and let's start building.